Better get it done fast, EDI.
Alert. Hostile contacts inbound. Alert. Enemy down.
41% complete. Come on, EDI.
Automated flight buffer drain.
This hurts you.
Taking hits. Target corner process.
84%. EDI, get it done here. I am simultaneously fighting collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
Your attack is an insult. Your worlds will be our
Targeting corner
laboratories.
process.
If I must tell you
Taking fire.
you cannot resist. My attacks will tear you apart. This is what you face. Nothing can hurt me! If I must tear you apart, Shepherd, I will.
Automated flight buffer drain.
Trouble!
Automated flight buffer drain.
On the ground now! Direct intervention is necessary. You only damage the vessel. You will know pain, Shepherd.
Targeting corner process.
We are your genetic destiny. You cannot resist.
Target contact. Overblocking kinetic barrier
Control.
control.
I am unstoppable. You will know pain, Shepherd. Your form is fragile. We are your genetic destiny.
Under fire. On my end.
If I
Targeting
must
corner
tear you
process.
apart, Shepherd, I will. This is true power. I know you feel
Under
this.
fire.
Our power is unmatched. Form is fragile. Face your annihilation. Kill one and 100 will replace it. Impact shot!
Taking hits. Up on tilt and back.
One more. I'll put them down.
Target contact.
Assume control of this form. Assuming direct control. These attacks are pointless. We
Target
are your
contact.
genetic destiny.
Emergency shield engaged. Target hunted. Active.
I am Krogan!
On my area. Under fire. Combat system back.
On the ground, now!
Targeting order process. Target unaffected.
I'll put them down!
Under fire. Attack ineffective.
Nothing can hurt me!
Automated strike. Attack ineffective.
To the right!
Targeting order process.
I'll put them down! There is no pain. There is no fear. We are hot. Yeah, right on your ass. This hurts you.
Target contact. Arrow.
You cannot resist. I am unstoppable.
Taking hits. Taking hits.
Your form is fragile. This hurts you. Assuming control of this form. I will direct this personally. Destroying this body gains you nothing. You cannot resist. The forces of the universe bend to me.
Targeting order process.
I know you feel this. The forces of the universe bend to me.
Automated flight weapon range.
Hey guys, I haven't made a voice commentary in a while. but there seems to be in the ME2 community a lot of interest and passion for engineers, maybe because for the longest time they were seriously underplayed class, and even my least favorite class now these days at the moment is the adept, and it used to be the engineer, but now the engineer might be my favorite or one of my favorites. Anyway, kind of want to talk about builds and ideas. I think specifically for the shotgun/claymore engineer, the shotgun engineer, and if you see, as you see in the previous video, I mean, if you want to make pure comparisons, I don't really compare my dominate bonus power engineer to this heavy warp engineer, and I think you see that it's not. I think ammo powers, whilst they're beneficial to a shotgun engineer, are probably not nearly as essential or as good as they would be, say, to a Vanguard or someone else. I think you really want to see a crowd control ability, whatever that ability might be. I think it is kind of tech skills heresy to use dominate, but I think that's a much more effective power for an engineer than is heavy warp. I mean, I like heavy warp a lot. It's just a really useful ammo power. But as you noticed, I was spending a little bit more time in cover than I was, say, with the dominate, the puppet master, as I call it, the puppet master engineer, where you get the defenses off the enemy, and you hit them quickly with dominate. That that enemy's going to be doing damage there for at least 9, 8, maybe even 10 seconds, and you can move on to other enemies on the map, and it really helps you with that CC. And even though Legion is awesome, I got Legion super early. I took Legion on Morden's recruitment. I opened up the map and I did the IFF as my first mission. Legion is great. His having double drones is fantastic. He has great damage with the incisor, but you can only do so much with drones, and you'll see some moments when Harbinger, or maybe it was in some moments I died and didn't record, Harbinger just kind of ignores the drones. So I think if you're going to play a shotgun engineer, you really need some kind of crowd control ability. And if you're not going to do that, maybe a barrier, which is kind of heretical as well, or at least Geth shield boost would be beneficial to save your butt. But so far, I have to say, having tried out a bunch of different bonus power builds, and this is as well as a Demolisher, I think a couple of conclusions I'm going to make before I end this is that I think overall, Mechanic is more useful than Demolisher, especially for crowd control abilities, because it prolongs the duration of Cryoblast, of Neural Shock. I think Neural Shockwave is pretty decent, but it's kind of supplementary. I think Cryoblast is quite effective as well, and it also increases the damage done because they're frozen. So I tend not to bother with that. I know a lot of people don't like Flashbang for the engineer, and it is not a perfect power, but I think it's great. And the reason why is because it's great radius, area of effect, and most importantly, it goes through defenses, and it incapacitates, it jams up weapons, and it stops Harbinger. In a way, it kind of trivializes Harbinger, because if you toss a Flashbang, of course you could always take Kasumi for that role. I prefer to mix it up a bit, but yeah, basically, I think the more effective powers are the ones that help you really control the battlefield. Heavy warp is great, especially with barriers, because the engineer doesn't have any special power against barriers. But with the Claymore, it's not necessarily, or any shotgun really, you already have bonuses against barriers, so that's not going to be a make it or break it deal thing. But yeah, I think overall my conclusion is Mechanic is more useful, and we're on a crowd control power. I think ammo powers for engineer are kind of a bit of a waste. You can always supplement Grunt or anyone else basically who has an ammo power. and give them a squad version. So anyway, that's my conclusion, and yeah, a little bit disappointed with that collector ship run, but you know, I'm going to post it anyway just to show you that it's not always as smooth as I'd like it to be.